What's up, Planeswalkers? Another day, another deck, and today we are playing the Brawl Metagame Challenge with Urza. This deck is fun. We got a bunch of artifacts, basically. We're trying to untap, tap, basically beat our opponents into submission. I did add a newer card here. I mean, we got Counterspells, you know, a bunch of them here. But one card from Omen Pastor Spider-Man is Murata, Neuron Hacker. Basically allows us to go ahead and play artifacts from our hand if we're able to, based on the number of cards that we draw, basically, and the counters on it. So let's get right on into it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 1,800 subscribers, and this video may be one of the longest videos I do. I am not going to stop the video until I lose. That's right, we're doing the Brawl Metagame Challenge. If I go 7-0, all 7 wins will be recorded here. If I go 1-0, then it's a quick video, so we'll see. Throw down the Mox Amber. I kind of want to throw down the Vexing Bauble, but I think Stern Scolding might be good just because they are running the Val Maroon Surveyor here. Let's go ahead and counter that. Nice. And next turn we can either hold up the Mind Stone or the Negate. Ooh, Teferi also. I think we throw out the Mind Stone here, and then we can just hope. Well, let's do the Vexing Bauble too. Once we get out the Urza, then we can go ahead and tap more. We just got to hope that the opponent doesn't have anything too crazy here. We didn't hold up our Negate. That's fine. So we can't quite play our Urza yet, but maybe we copy the enchantment. Nah, I'm going to pass. They have some enchantments, so they might have something that we need to negate here. Omen of the Hunt. Well, we could let that in and then copy enchantment, but I don't want them to get a basic land. We're just going to hope we draw one off the top. So let's negate that. Let's get rid of the Vexing Bauble. That doesn't help us out too much once we have our Urza down. So let's go ahead and throw down Urza. There it is. And now we've got just enough up for a Unable to Scream. Well, actually it doesn't matter. I forgot we just played the Negate also. Opponent's going to get their commander out. All good. So I think we Unable to Scream here. Shut down. And then we can go ahead and Teferi. I kind of think we go... maybe we go Braided Net first. I think Braided Net's probably the best. So we Braided Net, and then we can go ahead and hold up for the Copy Enchantment. Actually, why don't we do this? We can copy our opponent's enchantment, and we can give all of our creatures tap to add 1 mana too. So now it's not only artifacts, but it's our creatures also. I attacked there hoping opponent would just let it fly by, but apparently not. Let's see what opponents got. I know they were probably trying to use... Ooh, okay. So they're going to seek 1. All right. We're going to have to shut down that card. We got a time stop. I think we Teferi, we can +1 this turn, the next turn before they're in step, -3 to phase out their creature. I think that would probably be best. Yeah, because it's at their end step. +1. Ooh, we might want to get rid of the Flood Collar. Keep the Flusterstorm just in case. I think we got to pass here, right? Yeah, we got to pass. I mean, we can always tap down something now, but that doesn't really benefit us. We just got to hope that they don't do anything too crazy. Next turn, we can always time stop. Okay, they're going to play that. Let's get the Buxton phased out. We've got a 4/4 and a 1/4, so opponent isn't going to be doing any attacking. Our Teferi's safe for now. And opponent's going to pass, so maybe we tap 1 down now. I don't know. Let's plus up Draw a card, discard a card. Maybe we get rid of the Flusterstorm here. Island. Can we get away with a repurposing bay into a time stop? I don't think we can we? Maybe we, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we can. So let's go ahead, and then this will be the 7th mana. So we can hold this up, and we can still time stop on the opponent's upkeep here. So let them do their thing. We'll swing in for 5. They're probably going to block with the Val, but what I'm hoping here is they will just jump to immediately try and cast their Val next turn. And then we can time stop and try to get it to fizzle on the stack. Let's see what they do. Well, actually, let's just do it now, right? We don't even want to give them a turn, I don't think. I was going to say, we can draw a card, discard a card. They're going to try to do something. I mean, it looks like they're going to try and do something. All right, come on, opponent. What you doing? Okay. Soon's Intervention. Yeah, I mean, they're burning all their mana. Let's burn all ours then. Get rid of that spell, nothing happens, and just immediately end the turn. Alright, Island is not really what we're looking for. We're not drawing anything we need. So let's try for a 5. Watch us get another Island here. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we want to just go ahead and +1. Pump up the Teferi. We can then go another Island. Wow, we're just filtering the deck now. On their turn, we can always phase out their creature again. We could sacrifice a land or artifact if we want. I'm trying to think of what would be a good artifact to go get. We'll have to do it on our turn. So let's see. I'm going to swing with 5, see if they block. They do not block. They really do like the Buxton there. And I get why. I mean, next turn we're kind of open, depending on how things go, to losing the Teferi. Because we're going to -3, and then if they hold everything up, they can attack. Val coming down. Let's get rid of the Buxton here. See what opponent can do, and then we can always go ahead and tap down the Tireless Tracker here just to avoid. Since they already went ahead and tapped the Novice Inspector, Teferi lives another day. And yeah, we gotta end the turn because we can't do anything. Wow, another land. Okay, let's draw a card, discard a card immediately. Ooh, High Fate Trickster. Not too bad for us. I think it is time to... Do we spin the wheel again? Or do we repurposing bay? I'm trying to see what we got in the deck. Well, I think we repurposing bay. We can get something if we stack here. Let's go get the Aether Spellbomb maybe. I guess the Aether Spellbomb to go ahead and bounce something back to their hand for 1 blue. We can then go ahead and pay 5, get a change the equation. Dang, okay. Well, we maybe should have waited on that one, but we've got a little bit to hold us off here. They are going to get to Seek unless we can bounce with the Aether Spellbomb, which we definitely can. Let's draw a card, discard a card. Pump up the Teferi. What's the opponent gonna do? Ooh, Swords Plowshare. Well, we can tap this for a blue, so we'll gain 5 life, and then we can always bounce their Buxton again. We get a minor misstep, but that's not gonna counter that because it's 2 mana rather. Yeah, I think we gotta get rid of that. Let's go ahead and return the Buxton to hand. And I think we're good to go there. to tap down the Val. Opponent still could attack with both. And see what they do next. They're going to get to scry a little bit. I mean, we can block one of their attacks. Oh, I forget. Whenever they scry, they deal 1 damage. That's right. Okay. Sticky fingers. Ooh, we can't block that anymore. Okay. Goodbye to Fairy. Yeah. Maybe we should have waited. Definitely think we should have waited. Well, it's okay. I still feel like we're in a good position. We have a little bit more functionality to our deck. We still have the braided net too and a couple of artifacts. We lose to Fairy though. And I think we gotta just pass it. They're gonna seek again, ping us. We need a Cyclonic Rift or something. Okay. That's good, actually. That with Repurposing Bay, we can go grab our Paradox Engine. Yeah, I don't think we need the Might Stone. I was going to say Paradox Engine's probably the best, and then now we can untap everything. And then because our creatures can tap for a mana too, we should have, as long as we don't hit any lands, we should be good. Anything we can't play kind of ruins us. Okay, Moonsnare, that's perfect. Everything untapped. There are better ways to do this. We should realistically be tapping everything individually and tapping out every time just to go ahead and give us like cumulative mana also. But sometimes I don't always do that. Like, see, I just messed that up. Okay. So here's what we should be doing. We should go ahead and tap here, tap that, tap this. This is why the deck takes a minute. So tap all 5 of these, and then we can go ahead and tap the creatures as well, but we're not gonna. There's the island. Oh, that kind of hurts us. Well, we can go ahead and craft this. I don't think they're going to deal 25 damage to us this turn, and we can get rid of, I guess, the Vexing Bauble or Mox Amber. Yeah, let's go Mox Amber. Just in case we can play something from our graveyard, Vexing Bauble might become relevant. So, opponent's going to put some counters. And then now that we've got like 5 additional artifacts out there, and our Paradox Engine, we can go ahead and use our braided net to its full capacity here and draw some cards. That's a little bit bad for us. Now whenever they play creatures, they get haste. Oh, sorry, y'all, stretching, it's early. Gandalf the White Rider. Well, they have Riot, I should say. They can get a +1 or haste. Crazy that people are like so mad at Universes Beyond, but they're like, oh, Gandalf riding a white horse in Magic the Gathering? That's perfectly fine. I love that. I want more of that. Well, Ugin. So yeah, so see, this is a expectation for it. I should go ahead and tap everything here. So tap, tap, tap. Tap more, get all of our 5 mana here, and then we can actually tap our creatures for mana too. So tap and then tap. So here's our 7, right? We can cast Ugin for free. Go ahead and untap everything now. Get rid of Gandalf the White with Ugin. We can then go ahead and +1 Ugin, or +2 Ugin, I should say, to draw a card, gain 3 life. And every time we get an artifact, we can go ahead and exile something else here. Okay, Spell Pierce is good for us to have just in case, but I think our best bet is to just go ahead and start tapping all this again. And this is where you got to be quick with this deck. it starts to take some time, you know, to pilot. So now we can go ahead and pay 5. Go ahead and do this. Ooh, an island. Well, we got to risk it again. We need to hit any type of spell that we can cast. Another island. Holy cow. We can do one more. 3rd time's the charm. Come on. There we go. Compulsion. That's fine by me. Untap everything, including our 2 creatures, so we can activate Compulsion here. I kind of want to go ahead and activate. I think we got to do this. The braided Quipu. Let's go ahead and tap our artifacts here. We're going to draw a card for everything that we got. Okay, Mindbreak Trap isn't bad. We can hold up the Compulsion. We got a bunch of land out of our deck, too. So, yeah, I mean, I think that was a pretty productive turn. It was a lot, but let's end the turn, pass it to the opponent, and see what they can do. If we get to the point where we need to get rid of some worry, we can always try to go ahead and Repurposing Bay. Ooh, I guess we draw a card, discard a card. Repurposing Bay is going to allow us to get the 1 ring if we need. So opponent's going to kill their own commander, taking out our High Fade. They're going to draw 2 cards. We do have a Spell Pierce and a Mindbreak Trap. So after they cast this, if they cast 2 more spells, then we should be able to Mindbreak Trap for free. We're going to discard a card and draw a card. Let's get rid of an island. Come on, show me something good here. Ooh, what is opponent about to do? Oh, another island. Okay. Well, Val hits us. And see what opponent's got for us here. This has been quite a long matchup. So Val goes towards Ugin for 2. That's fine. Look at the sliver dancing over there. That was funny. Let's island. I guess we just +3, draw a card, hope for the best. What does opponent got for us? Oh yeah, it's the braided net. Of course. I was gonna say, like, of course that helps us. Let's go ahead and tap our artifacts. And this is again where if we want to, we can really go ahead and sacrifice the braided net for the 1 ring. I don't think we're going to, but now whenever we play any colorless spells, we should be able to go ahead and get this. So let's get rid of the Mind Stone. And Midnight Clock or Foundry. I think Midnight Clock would be better, because now when we go ahead and cast out our Fairy Mastermind, we can untap, get the 1 ring, go do our fun stuff, right? So let's do that. And I'm surprised, honestly, that opponent's still here. I think I kind of expected them to be gone. I know there's a Rusko deck that basically uses Midnight Clock, and it's amazing, it's the best, but yeah, so now we go ahead and have the 1 ring at our disposal. It doesn't give us the protection from everything, though. That's the one thing we don't have, but we can at least go ahead and mitigate some of this if we need to bounce it to hand or anything like that, and we have a lot of bounce spells here. Let's go ahead and Ornithopter of Paradise, tap 2, we cast our colorless spell. Let's get rid of Tireless Tracker. And this reminds me of a Reddit post I saw recently. Somebody was playing in Standard and they're like, why are all the decks I face Solitaire? And to that I just say, I am very sorry, opponent, because I am absolutely playing Solitaire right now. We have a Hedron Archive. Let's go ahead and tap these down. Get all this going. I'm surprised we haven't run out of time yet. It's the opponent who's run out of time mostly, and that's kind of funny to me. Let's add 1 color of mana. Now, we can't tap that yet. Let's go ahead and do this. I think we want to go after their Return of the Wilds or whatever. Now opponent sees it. They've seen enough. All right, on to matchup 2. Let's see. Okay, white-blue, Teferi of Dominaria. Well, it will be interesting here. And what does opponent got for us? It's the 5-drop Teferi, so we got a little bit of time. We won't really need the minor misstep, I think, but I'm going to keep it just in case. They start with a tapped land. That's fine. They surveil. Let's throw that down. I mean, we could Chrome Mox here, right? Like Chrome Mox, take the Pact of Negation. Like, I like that, but playing another counter deck, I don't think it really helps us. We're going to rush out a Collector's Vault. Great start. Turn 1 Collector's Vault. Opponent just passes a turn, showing white-blue. Well, I guess we pass it back. We got up a Flusterstorm too. 3 steps ahead. Minor misstep. Let's go ahead and tap. Draw. Let's get rid of the minor misstep here. Because again, I don't know if opponent's gonna play any 1-drops. We can go for the Urza. Yeah, I was gonna say, if we go for Urza, then if opponent has a counterspell, we would just Flusterstorm it, barring it was like a 3-drop. They cycle the Lorien Revealed. And now we got enough up. We are holding up 3 steps ahead. Wow, this deck is phenomenal right now. When I tell you it's holding up. Teferi. Yeah, I think we can't Flusterstorm because that's instant sorcery and it has the storm. But I think we have to go here for the 3 steps ahead. Counter target spell. We don't want them to have that Teferi out. That one does go a little bit crazy, as we've already seen once today. This is nearly a mirror match here. I think we got to go Belly in the Parched, right? Shuffle. Let's try it. Let's try it. Come on. Oh, we got to consider. Bellion pumped up. Valley Flood Caller into the graveyard. We need an answer. Oh, Strict Serenade. That's actually kind of perfect. Yeah, we can still attack too because we'll have the Bellion that'll become a land. Spider-Man made this deck even better, y'all. Even better. But yeah, Strict Serenade. Go ahead and just counter that and you are good to go. I mean, we may get a concession out of opponent here. We'll give you a bird for it, though. Giving the opponent the bird. Flip them the bird. Well, they stayed. I mean, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. This isn't going to be an easy matchup. We just attack for 2. Okay, opponent's going to block. I didn't expect them to block. Unless we were throwing a 2-2 at them. I guess we go for the Forensic Gadgeteer. And then Bellion comes back down. And I mean, we can hold up for a 5. If they play something crazy out, like a board wipe. Elspeth. Let's try this. Go ahead and spin the wheel. What do we get? Vexing Bauble. Okay. Well, there's a world where they get rid of... Yeah, I was going to say they get rid of the Urza, right? I mean, that makes sense. And I think we go Urza here again. We have the Ponder. We can Ponder. Pump up. Well, we get an extra artifact here, so let's go ahead and swing these. We can hold up the Flusterstorm again. We might just beat opponent on the ground for this one, to be honest. Depending on what they play, we've got a Flusterstorm. I mean, we might honestly just win this one outright. Alright, Broker's Hideout. Gonna get a land, gain a life, up to 12. They have Farewell mana. Do they have it though? They always have it, right? There's the Farewell, but we came prepared. We had it. We had it too. Counterspell unless they pay 1. Double time. I think we win here, right? Like we flash in the Fairy Mastermind, tap these down. I think we have almost exact damage, right? 8. I mean, it's a little bit more actually. Wow. That's actually interesting. I don't think I've ever beaten someone that way with this deck. Well, on to the next one. And just to show y'all, hey, I haven't lost yet. I've played 2 matches. Look, 0. We're 2 wins. We're going straight into the next one. Straight into the next one. I'm not gonna lie, I took a little break to go grab something to drink in between the first match though. So there's a long part that I had to cut out there. I didn't want to leave that unedited because I don't know how I'm supposed to voice that over. 2 mana, 2 mana, 2 mana. I think we're good here. I don't know. I mean, we're facing Rusko. We got the Stern Scolding. I think this is best for us just because, I mean, it doesn't get Rusko, but, I mean, we're going to get him. I have actually, like, I've played this a few times against Rusko in the past, and yeah, okay, this opponent, they go in real meta game here. Holy cow, the Gemstone Caverns. Oh my. Well, Stern Scolding will get a Psychic Frog. They had it all. Oh man, this is my warning to everybody. I mean, I doubt y'all are making it this far in the video, but if you are, these metagame brawl, if they bring ranked brawl, it's gonna be insane. I guess we put the High Fae Trickster back and the 1 ring back just in case they have a duress or something. Man, yeah. I kind of want to go Island here into Mirror Maid and take their Talisman of Dominance just so that we can go ahead and next turn hopefully go into an Urza. Maybe we go for the 1 ring, potentially, maybe, I don't know. Well, opponent gets their clock. Let's go for the Urza. Do they have it? Wash away. Holy cow. Opponent has it all, y'all. Opponent. Oh my gosh. They had everything. I mean, they're down to a lower amount in their hand now. Let's go for the 1 ring. I mean, we'll get protection. Maybe that's not the right call. Maybe we hold up a 3 steps ahead just in case, but I think we need some type of ramp. Wow, opponent. Oh, holy cow, they are already up to 7. Arcane Signet. Yeah, they're going to get to Midnight Clock next turn. This is going to be bad. It's going to be very, very bad. Well, let's hope for a land. We need to be able to get Urza out. I mean, there's a world we win this. I mean, we still run the Cyclonic Rifts. We run all that stuff, so... Come on, opponent. Your go now. Your go, opponent. We got the Unwinding Clock, too. That's not really, like, too big of a deal here. Okay. Oh no. I guess we just wait. Hold up the 3 steps ahead and go for it. Yeah, they're about to do their thing here. All right, let's see. They get a full grip. Full grip. All right, come on, opponent. This opponent takes a bit of time. All right, duress. Well, we knew they had them. I don't think we don't even bother 3 steps ahead in here because they're gonna take the 3 steps ahead. So I think our time is up. I think give us about, I don't know, 5 minutes. The video's gonna be over. The video, I can hear the chorus starting, the band is singing, and we will see what's going on. They got a lot of mana too. What can they play? They probably have Hullbreaker Horror, maybe a Bolas Citadel. I don't know this Rusco deck, to be honest. I mean, we can go ahead and draw with the 1 ring. Let's see. Your go, opponent. They got me falling asleep over here, y'all. See, this is what happens when you play metagame stuff, though. Okay, Dark Ritual. This person doesn't want to win. They want me to quit, is what it is. And that's what I don't like about certain people who play the game. So, yeah, bounce Rusco, do that. And this is the solitaire aspect. I know I've said I was playing solitaire, too. But I generally am playing to win, not just to have the opponent quit. They definitely just want me to quit. And the crazy part to me is they're in bronze. We got a bronze Andy playing Rusco. That means all they do is play Brawl. Kind of crazy. Let's try an Urza. I was going to say, I feel like they got a counterspell. They have to have a counterspell for that. At least we have the Vexing Bauble up in case they were to try and play some spells for free, but I doubt that they're going to try. This deck that they're playing generally just takes like 1 in 1,000 turns. There goes our grave. See, there it is. Temporal manipulation. So, yeah, they always have the take an extra turn card, which I think in Arena there's only like 3 of them more so recently. But it's even more crazy that they always seem to have it when it comes to Arena. Like, they always have it, you know? And even in Commander, it's 1-off, and they still have it. Sorry if I'm getting a little bit too, you know, salty for y'all, but they always have it. At least we'll get a turn after this one, hopefully. Opponent's going to kill our artifact, it looks like. Time Warp. Nope, they have another one. Why wouldn't they have 2? Holy cow. I didn't hit that one. I didn't hit that one. They're going to Spell Pierce their own? Okay. That's interesting. Alright, resolve. So they're just Spell Piercing their own so they can get more damage here. And then why aren't they paying the 2? Maybe opponent is trying to win and just drain us here. Wait, it's us? Oh, did my game crash? Holy cow. Okay. Well, I didn't expect this here. Umbreon going to the background. Reconnect. Alright, let's see. Alright. So, reconnect again, maybe? No? Alright, let's skip a little bit ahead here, y'all. So this actually happened. My internet went out. I'm not joking to you, for 8 minutes. I'm loading back into the game now. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, they're still here. They are still here. And they are still playing. We're still at 8 life. We haven't gotten another turn. This is the same hand. Wait, what? How is an opponent played through my internet disconnecting? What the heck? This is insane, dude. Okay, so they just have to cast 8 spells, right? Just cast 8 spells and kill me. That's all that they need to do. They've also drawn their deck back into their hand. So this is, again, more expectations, or proof, I should say, that opponent doesn't want to win. They just want to make me quit. And now they're roping me. What is going on here? Did they forget their win con or something? I was saying, did they see what we have and go, oops, I can't win? Wild. Okay, draw as many cards as you want. Are they going to take another turn after this, or are we going to get a turn? I don't think they pass it to us. I don't know, though. Oh, fatal push. So there goes our Urza. Now I think they end their turn. Okay. Another one. Yeah, see, I don't know, man. I don't think opponent wants to win. They just want us to quit. I mean, turn off full control. It didn't even let us, I just realized, it didn't even let us put our Urza back into the command zone. That's insane. I mean, might as well get rid of their Resco, right? They can play him next turn. But it didn't even give us an opportunity to bring our Urza back because my internet went out. Wow, I can't even emote. What a horrible way to lose this. Dang, the world had to conspire against me, y'all. They knew I'd be too great in Brawl. They knew it. Let's see. They're gonna ponder a bit. They got no maximum hand size, and there it is, Temporal Mastery. So yeah, see, they're not trying to win. They're just trying to get me to quit, because they could be playing a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, look, they don't want us to just lose. They want us to quit. This is actually kind of bad manners. Umbreon's meowing. She's so mad. I don't know if y'all can hear her. Yeah, because look, anytime they cast something, they can go ahead and deal 1 damage to me. They could just cast, we know they got instants and sorceries in their hands, right? They don't need to just keep doing take another turn, take another turn, take another turn. They could just swing right now and I'm not going to block. There we go. Okay. Are they going to attack? Oh, finally. They just had to take 17 turns, right, opponent? Well, this is the wrap up. So we went 2-1, not what we wanted from this, but this deck definitely does have its day. I feel like I face the cream of the crop, the best of the best, but that's what the meta is, you know? That's the Brawl Metagame Challenge. If you are excited or you want Brawl in Ranked, support this. Get out here and play it. Donate those gold or those gems, whatever you want to, if you would like. But once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.